Penis fan lesbian.
Hello and welcome to Everything's Fine Probably, your weekly antidote to bad news, and incredibly, now officially, 1 year old. Yeah, that's right, 1 year, desperately trying to prove humanity isn't completely doomed. While the world repeatedly responds, well, yeah, but Donald Trump, unbelievable. So what do we think of that? A year.
We made it.
We did.
We hung on. What was Donald Trump got to do with anything?
That's a good question,
That
actually.
is a
We're
good question.
persistent like he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tenacious, persistent, like a dog with a bone.
Stubborn.
Stubborn.
Won't go away.
That's a good one.
We started.
Demented.
When we started this show, I thought we'd probably do about 6 episodes, run out of good news, and then quietly disappear.
Isn't it good there is good news to be had?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what we've got this week, Jim?
Well, let's just look back over the last year. We've had wars, elections, billionaire nervous breakdowns, climate disasters, AI trying to replace humanity creativity by producing pictures of men with 14 fingers. And through it all, we have continued together once a week with our peculiar brand of stubborn optimism. Like someone trying to put out a house fire with a super soaker, convincing themselves they're making progress. So this week, we're bringing some things you possibly didn't know. We're also going to cover a couple of old favourites. University of Bath, you can relax. We've got nothing on you. But what we have got, and this is so exciting, I want to get straight to it, even before my regular weekly rant. It's Shelley with some lamb news.
I've got lamb news music. You can all sing along because you'll know what it is as soon as I start singing it.
Okay, let's go.
Ba 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 ba.
Lamb news.
Thank you.
Why did you just sit there and look kind of blind like you knew what that was?
Yeah, no,
yeah. Waiting to come in the right.
Yeah,
I actually wrote the
nailed
words.
it. You wrote the words. What? Ba 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 ba
Yeah,
ba
it's all
ba
along
ba.
the top.
Well done. Well, it was good.
Thank you.
Good sting. Good sting. So, what's the lamb news?
A sheep gave birth to 5 lambs in North Yorkshire.
Mm-hmm.
This is significant.
Okay. I
Okay.
hope so.
If I tell you it's significant, then it suddenly is.
I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah, no. A sheep gave birth to 5 lambs. That's it. Ba, 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 ba. No, so Quincy the sheep. Quincy the sheep gave birth to 5 lambs and was left understandably exhausted after the experience because a birth for as many lambs as that is actually very rare. Sheep usually only give birth to about 1 to 2 lambs, and apparently that they only actually have 2 nipples.
Who knew?
Yep.
Lambs?
Well, so how are the lambs all gonna, suckle if there's only 2 nips?
Well, the lambs are actually all fit and healthy, but help was needed from like the farmer.
What, to get his nipples out?
Yeah, he had to get his nipples out.
Did he?
They had to get like a wet nurse.
Right.
So yeah. But anyway, yeah, they just helped. They just needed a bit of help with feeding because of the Two Nip Sitch. But apart from that, they're all well. And yeah, they are lamb quintuplets.
I like the phrase.
It's as unusual as human quintuplets.
Okay. Well, I like the phrase the Two Nip Sitch. The Two Nip Sitch.
And there's 5 lambs.
Could be an episode title.
Well, we've all been there, haven't we?
Have we?
Many times.
Where?
Well, many of us humans only have a 2 nip sitch, really, don't
exactly. We? Yeah, for sure.
Stu, you asked for an update on the High Seas Alliance. It won't take long. The Republic of Moldova are the latest to have ratified the High Seas Treaty on the 28th of April.
Good lads.
So total ratifications up to 89, with a further 145 countries having signed it, marking their commitment to sign it. Now, one of those is, of course, the UK. Our government committed to ratifying the treaty by the end of 2025. Right now, they're a bit distracted by the small matter of everyone trying to murder each other's political careers with the enthusiasm of a Shakespearean inheritance dispute. Do you remember when politicians used to pass legislation instead of briefing against each other, like anonymously to Laura Kuenssberg? Sign a treaty? No thanks, too busy trying to decide whether to be this week's Prime Minister.
I don't know. I don't know if I can remember
No,
those days. Those days. No, I can't.
no, fair enough.
Hmm.
Right now, it seems all our government ministers care about is whether they should side with Sir Keir, or Andy, or Angela, or Wes, or just go full-on self-serving mental case and defect a reform.
Hmm.
But he's trying to run the country anyway. Now, on the subject of reform, I've had another fun-filled week watching their newly elected councillors self-destruct in ways not seen in UK politics since, well, the last time reform got some councillors elected. Let's just remind ourselves, the elections were on the 7th of May. We're recording this on the 18th. And in that short time, 17 reform councillors have either resigned, been suspended, or been booted out of the party. So still well over one a day. Never mind lettuces, reform councillors have a shorter shelf life than supermarket sushi. So this past week has seen Nathaniel Mende in Sheffield suspended after social media posts emerged featuring swastikas, neo-Nazi imagery and praise for authoritarianism. Stephen Mousdale in St Helens resigned after reports emerged about his second career appearing in gay porn videos online.
He did say, though, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, look, to be clear, that's nothing like as bad as the Nazi stuff, right?
Mm.
In fact, it arguably makes him one of the more tolerant members of the party.
Mm.
I wonder, actually, were Reform supporters more annoyed about the pornography or the homosexuality? Then we had Daniel Devaney in Bradford, no longer representative of the party. The group's leader on the council has said. No further details on that, as I only have so much time to waste on these charlatans. Possibly Nick Farmer from Wakefield's gone too. Reports on social media of him departing Reform. His council webpage currently brings out an error message, but not really sure about that one. Barry Martin in Stratfordshire took the decision to resign due to health reasons and a family bereavement, and definitely not because of the two formal complaints made against him last year, both relating to social media activity and both upheld by the council.
Do we know what that was?
We can make a pretty
We can make a guess, can we? Yeah.
Andrew Harrison, Kenny Hope, both from County Durham, were suspended by Reform. They quit to become independents. Matthew Jones of Worcestershire also done that. Possibly Reform was a bit too left-leaning for them. Andy Osborne from Cambridgeshire, convicted of breaking the law and disqualified. And a former Reform parish council by-election candidate called Paul Hayward, has also been suspended. Has any political party ever accidentally looked less prepared for government after winning elections, really?
They're doing well, aren't they?
Well, I mean, this is not a serious political party. Well, it's not actually a political party, it's a limited company, which suggests it exists to make someone a profit. I'm not sure who, and I'm not going to get into that here.
Leave it.
Well, I will for now. What I do want to talk about is the fact that what the far right lack in competent governments, they more than make up for in being unintentionally funny.
Oh, yeah.
So this weekend, the fascists decided to prove that they can be funny. Stephen Yaxley Lennon decided to hold a hate party for his chums in London, and thousands of them turned up to enjoy being furious together in the sunshine. Yaxley Lennon, who's no stranger to controversy, was joined on stage by professional irritant Katie Hopkins, actor turned national embarrassment Lawrence Fox, and former assaulter of female police officers Ant Middleton. Halloween seems to come earlier every year, doesn't it? Yaxley Lennon also led protesters in a chant of support for alleged ketamine enthusiast billionaire Elon Musk, the world's richest man. So he's a man of the people. He's on your side. And the entertainment.
I mean,
the footage.
The entertainment
Made Eurovision look classy.
Incredible. Right? Everyone's seen the entertainment?
Yeah.
At one point, the crowd was singing along.
Good.
We Are the Champions and Don't Stop Me Now, both written by Freddie Mercury, an immigrant, a refugee, and an openly gay man. Slightly undermines the whole ideological consistency thing, but hey, banging tunes. And let's face it, fascism's never really been famous for intellectual rigour, has it?
I mean, they took the effort to put this big event on, and they got the most pissed up, drug-addled singers you could find.
Yeah.
I mean,
they were quite amazing, weren't they?
Well, we'll slip a bit in here now, shall we?
Ricky Doolan is a pastor who bizarrely features heavily in an Al Jazeera expose of a money laundering operation in Zimbabwe. He's filmed speaking here to an undercover journalist posing as a black market money trader.
We want to be very clear. We are cash rich. It's embarrassing. It's not rich.
Good, I like embarrassing cash.
The problem is, and we want to all be clear,
Absolutely.
this is black money. This is money which cannot be declared.
Okay. I understand. Probably part of the reason you target in Africa.
Exactly.
Not much ambiguity there. The operation allegedly involved international businessmen using foreign illicit cash to purchase gold directly from mines in Zimbabwe, which would then be transported to Dubai and be sold for legitimate cash. And Ricky Doolan bragged to the undercover journalist, quote, "It's a good washing machine, right?" So that's, you've got Tommy Robinson and his Bitcoin connections. You've got that pastor singing terribly on stage who, by most accounts seems to have been involved in some money laundering in Zimbabwe. Very, very odd.
Anyway, the rally.
Let's get back to the rally, yes.
Yes, so the rally was organised by a coalition of national and local engagement groups, and it was actually attended by thousands of people. And it started with a prayer service, followed by a silent walk across the Edmund Purtis Bridge, which was the site of the Bloody Sunday violence against the civil rights marchers in 1965. The crowd then gathered for speeches from pastors and community leaders, including Martin Luther King's youngest daughter, Reverend Bernice King.
You say about pastor?
Pastors.
Pastor?
Pastors and community leaders.
Gotcha. Anyway, so what's it, a reset back to the 1960s?
So, well, I mean, it's not even so much a reset, is it? It's like they've not forgotten. Black people, especially black women, have always had to fight so hard all of their lives, because even though they had the civil rights movement and loads of successes came out of it, nothing has ever been easy for them, especially in the States. I think they're now being pushed again, and you are pushing people that have always had to fight, and they've done this before, and they have done it successfully as well. So I really think that actually the far right and the government in America have really ballsed up by doing this. These are the people you want to be standing side by side with when all of this kind of stuff happens. So yeah, so all good on that side. But
Excellent.
also at the same time, when we had the rally in London, if you thought there couldn't be any positivity to come out of this, Tommy Robinson was actually, by doing this, raising money for refugees. He just doesn't know that yet.
Oh.
So there's have you heard of the Choose Love organization, which is a big refugee charity? So there's a separate page on this now called Tommy Chooses Love. And what you could do was pledge money for every meter that they marched on Saturday. And that was actually about 2.1 kilometers. So Tommy has kindly so far raised £191,128 for refugees. And you can still donate now if you want. So they're still raising money as we speak.
That's the best story so far, isn't it? Thank you, Tommy.
Wow, who'd have thought it?
Or Stephen, or whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that, Shelley. Okay, well, that's a nice little story. That
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That whilst people want to be out there spreading rage and hate,
yeah,
they're actually doing some good.
Donate now. Donate now. What was that again? The charity?
Tommy Chooses Love. And it's chooselove.org.
Tommy Chooses Love, everybody.
Now, here's a question for you, team. What if rich people were less awful?
Well, that'd be a start, wouldn't it?
It's a radical concept, isn't it? After a
But hang on, I thought they were all delightful. And we're the ones who are awful.
Oh,
we?
Okay. Well, depends on your perspective, doesn't it?
I do want to point out that there are occasionally rich people who actually use their money for something other than building spaceships shaped like sex toys. This week, gave me two genuinely lovely reminders of that. First up, Angelina Jolie. Now, she could easily have spent the last 20 years launching a skincare range made of, I don't know, moon dust or something equally mad. Instead, she spent huge amounts of time and money supporting conservation projects in Cambodia through the Maddox Jolie Pitt Foundation, helping preserve rainforest habitats and protect endangered wildlife. Isn't that brilliant?
Fantastic.
She's looked at being incredibly wealthy and decided to use it to protect ecosystems rather than deciding to build a luxury golf resort and stick her name on it, like a certain wispy-haired man-child I could mention.
Did you see his hair in China?
No.
Did his hair go to China without him?
Well, he was doing these speeches and it was quite windy. And check it out. His hair looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. He looks like the freak he is.
Leave it.
Okay.
Jem, I was going to. You spoke about a super rich person doing good things. That game developer
With his buying up
catching
Good.
the woodlands.
I've got more. There's Alice Walton, heiress to the Walmart fortune, one of the richest women in the world. Do you know what she's been up to with her unimaginable wealth?
Homeless.
She's been funding healthcare.
Healthcare, fantastic.
So this year marks 5 years of healthcare initiatives she's funded through the Alice L. Walton Foundation, including free and community-focused medical clinics in Arkansas, designed around preventative healthcare and whole person well-being. Sounds suspiciously thoughtful, right? Then there's Melinda French Gates, funding global health and women's programs, and of course Dolly Parton, helping fund vaccine research while teaching children to read. While a lot of rich men seem permanently 5 minutes away from announcing they built a submarine shaped like masculinity.
She did leave Bill very quickly, didn't she?
Didn't she?
She did, didn't she? It's almost as though there was a scandal about to break.
Well, who can say? Now, look, before anyone wants to say anything like not all male billionaires, yes, obviously some of them are fine, but there does appear to be a noticeable difference in priorities. Women billionaires often seem to look at how they can improve healthcare, education, communities, where male billionaires seem to be obsessed with making AI-generated versions of themselves to fight Mark Zuckerberg in space.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it's a bit shallow, isn't it?
We're men, that's what we do.
Well, okay, so this seems like a fundamental question to me. It might not go down well with Stephen Yaxley Cockchops and his followers. Isn't it about time?
Chops.
Is that right?
That's a good name.
I'll stick with it.
What is it? What's
Stephen
the
Yaxley
charity?
Cockchops.
Yeah. Tommy Gibbs Cock Chops. Is that the charity?
Anyway, my question is, isn't it about
Tommy chooses cock chops.
That's it. Tommy chooses cock chops. No, cock chops chooses love, right?
Cock chops chooses Tommy.
Cock chops chooses Tommy. Cock chopped indeed.
You've done?
Yeah. It's a good name. Every time we speak of him now, we need to refer to him as Cock Chops.
So, this fundamental question that all of this raises to me is, isn't it about time to let women run more things?
No.
Because looking at this right now, the evidence is pretty difficult to ignore. Well,
Liz Truss.
Well, yeah, again, not all.
Not all women?
Yeah.
Are all women women?
Well, not all women are Liz Truss.
Okay, fair point.
Because you've got one group, they're protecting rainforests, they're funding medical care, they're supporting vulnerable people.
Come on, women, give it back. I was deliberately being sexist there. You just let it go.
Yeah, they're bored and unsurprised.
Well, we're used to being disappointed.
That's the reaction I usually get from most people.
Yeah, not just women, just
all the day's work. So anyway, women ruling the world. Okay, yeah, why not?
Why not?
We've not tried it, have we yet?
No, and
we already
exactly made a great job, have they?
We're just not allowed to take any credit for anything.
Would you like to elaborate?
Men, or most men in most situations, only ever have to worry about themselves, even if they have a family. And the woman has to worry about everything and everybody.
Tumbleweed. Gemma.
I mean,
it's not revenge.
But you know, I like sitting on a fence. Why are you trying to draw me into this shizzle?
we're just having a gender debate, aren't we? I was just trying to swizzle it up a bit.
Can we get back to saying that all of Reform are complete and utter assholes?
Well, there you are. But what we're trying to ascertain is, should women rule the world? Should we have a vote?
Yes.
Okay, I agree. Why not? We've tried everything else. Why not? It's not exactly in great shape, is it? The world. So, yeah, all for the women. Carry on, Jim.
The world.
Oh, thanks, Jim. If there's one thing that I take from this is wealth itself isn't automatically the problem. The problem is what people choose to do about when they've got it. Some people protect forests and fund hospitals and improve lives for complete strangers, and other people buy another yacht. And maybe that's the difference between being rich and having value. I like to think that maybe sets a tone for people, maybe going from doing not great things to doing good things. This next story sets the bar a bit low in terms of that, but it's still a hugely positive thing. Gemma.
Yeah. So this is one of those stories that starts with a bit of a shock and ends with a bit of hope. Because if you've never heard of chick shredding, the routine killing of day-old male chicks in the egg industry, you're not alone. Hi, have you heard of this, Stu?
No, it's not funny.
Shredding.
Chick shredding.
Are you shredding
Chicks.
Well, what there is this great big bowl,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then there's this thing, and
What
then there's a
thing?
blade, a rotary arm, and is that be correct? A rotary arm, and there's a blade, and it goes round, and then little tiny chicks
Is it a
into
bit
the
like
shredder.
Caligula?
I mean, it sounds pretty. When you first mentioned it, I just had this idea of people feeding chicks into a paper shredder.
It does
Right,
sound
so-
like something from Caligula, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, sorry, who's been doing this?
Yeah, who's
And why?
Yeah, who is this?
Everyone.
We should go and sort them
Everyone.
out.
I haven't.
This is
I
quite.
said-
I'm sorry, you take that back.
Okay, not everyone.
I haven't.
Have you?
Yeah, not everyone.
I
But
had a
what I'm
different
saying is
thought.
this is
Well,
not.
you changed your tune.
I
I'm
had a
sorry.
different thought to what chick shredding was. So what is this to do with then?
This is to do with the egg industry.
See, I quite like eggs. You're not going to spoil that now, are you?
Well, maybe a little bit, but it's good because it'll bring us right back round to our favourite topic. So it's all good, I promise.
What the Reform are a bunch of cockwombles?
Yes, exactly.
Why can't this be about reform
No, I said
shredding?
cock chops. Cock chops.
And there's a big blender that comes down. And do you know, for ages I thought you actually said cod chops. So
Cod chops.
cock chops is even funnier.
It is cock chops.
What are cod chops?
Cod chops.
Like the
And
chops.
step up from fish fingers.
And they can
They're
get
just
cod
like-
cheeks. Cod
Yeah,
cheeks.
cod cheeks.
I mean, what? That seems a bit. I don't know, doesn't it? Go out for dinner and order cod cheeks. Why not just have the whole fish?
Sorry, can I just get this back? Gemma's introduced the idea of chick shredding, and you want to talk about cod cheeks.
It's because we're upset, Jim.
This is ostriching, isn't it? Right now. Right.
I'm just trying to delay it because I don't eat meat for various reasons. But if you're not going to spoil eggs, I'm trying not to.
I am going to spoil eggs, but there's hope. Did you not listen to my little intro to my piece? It's one of those stories that starts with a bit of a shock, ends with a bit of hope. Let me carry on. We might get to the hope.
I think what she's trying to say is shut up and let her do the story.
Okay, so it's not going to be like Bambi.
Shut up.
Cock chops.
Decades. This practice happened quietly behind the scenes. In Germany alone, around 45 million male chicks were killed every year because they don't lay eggs and aren't profitable for the meat production. And this wasn't unusual. Globally, billions of male chicks have been culled annually for the same reason. But here's the good news. Germany became the first country in the world to ban the culling of male chicks nationwide, with the law taking effect on the 1st of January 2022. This makes Germany a genuine global pioneer in animal welfare. The ban covers all methods previously used, including gassing and shredding, and forces the industry to adopt alternatives. So what's replacing the grim practice? The big
They say it's not hanging.
Can I just ask a question here?
When am I going to get to the nice bit? I'm getting there.
No, not that. But you know, male chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Do they turn into cocks?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Yeah.
But don't you need cocks?
Not many.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, I genuinely didn't know that. So how many do you need per, what do they call them, hens?
Yeah, that would be a female
You can
chicken.
have
What's the ratio of cock to hens?
Basically, one cock has a great big harem. I'm not sure what the maximum size for a harem for one cock is,
Mm,
but I'm sure
mm.
I'm sure Google has
Gemma is an
that.
expert on this.
Well, she's talking about this sort of chicken welfare and so forth. So I was just trying to, this week I was gonna try and keep it a little bit crusty.
Yeah, well, that's gone well, isn't it?
I was gonna try and keep it a bit chippy this week. So sorry, I lost my thread somewhat there. I mean,
You lost your thread.
so the thing is, right?
You're not meant to have a thread.
The average recommended ratio is 1 rooster to every 8 to 12 hens.
1 to 8.
8
So
to 12.
1 to 12.
That's between 8 and 12.
All
8
right.
to 12.
Let's call it average 9.
But
That would be
10.
10.
Wouldn't it?
All right. Let's call it 10. So one cock to 10 hens. And is that the cull? Is that the ratio of the cull? I think that's a fair question, don't
I
you?
don't know, Stu.
The only entertaining thing here is watching how pissed off Jim is getting right now.
You didn't want to go to bed, did you, tonight, Jim?
Nothing better to do, have I?
I mean, genuinely, I didn't know that 1 to 10. So I have actually learned something. I'd never really thought about it. But yeah, that's not fair, is it? So they've got all these extra cocks now. What are they going to do with them all? Because there's not enough hens, right?
Well, what they do is they shred them. That's what they do.
No, but you said in Germany they've stopped it. So
Well,
what
in Germany they have stopped it, yeah.
well, you're going to have all these cocks walking around, aren't you?
Oh.
Sounds like a
Oh,
normal
we're back to
day,
reform.
really.
I knew we'd get there.
There's the link. Carry on.
Am I allowed?
I love the way that you drop a bomb into people's stories. They've got no idea what they've done, where to pick up, and you just go, carry on and back.
I'm trying not to
Arms folded.
disrupt it. I thought that was a fair question. I did, but there we are.
I thought it was a beautifully timed question.
I was wrong. But do we get to know at the end what happens with all these extra cocks?
Well,
If you let Gemma speak.
Okay.
So, what's replacing the grim practice? The breakthrough is in-ovo sex determination, a technology that identifies the sex of the chick before it hatches. Germany has invested millions into developing these systems, which can determine sex as early as day 4 or day 9 of incubation, using spectroscopy or endocrinological testing. If the egg contains a male embryo, incubation stops before the chick becomes conscious, a major ethical improvement.
That's not very ethical.
Well, it's more ethical than shredding them, I suppose.
Well, they're actually alive and breathing and
Yeah,
conscious.
but they are alive. You just killed them earlier on.
Well, they're not, though, because they're not born.
Oh, I see.
And they're not conscious. They've
Just
got
the men. Just the men, right? Just the cocks.
I mean, this is sounding like a
What can I
better and
say?
better idea,
What can I
really.
say? Females
We
just
keep going
more-
into it.
Well, we talked earlier about women ruling the world. I'm just worried that this science is out there.
You should
Starting
be.
with chicken.
You should be worried.
Several German
Right now, I'd welcome it.
You got no argument here, Stu. You're not helping men at all.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm so worried about. I don't like it. I'm afraid. I'm a middle-aged white man. I'm afraid.
Carry on.
Several German hatcheries now use these systems commercially, and the country has also introduced a rule banning culling after day 12 of incubation, based on research showing brain activity begins at around day 13. And Germany isn't alone anymore. France, Austria, Luxembourg and Italy have also enacted nationwide bans on chick culling, and more European countries are actively phasing it out as technology becomes more accessible. Across Europe, in-ovo sexing is rapidly becoming the norm, driven by public pressure, new legislation and industry innovation. Experts describe this shift as a major transformation in egg production, one that was considered impossible just a decade ago. Now, is everything perfect? Not yet. Some German hatcheries have struggled with the cost of rearing male chicks, and in some cases, animals have been transported abroad where welfare standards vary. A reminder that progress often comes with growing pains. But the direction of travel is unmistakably positive. Fewer chicks are being killed, more ethical technologies are scaling up, and consumer awareness is rising fast. So, what about the UK and the rest of the world? The UK has not yet introduced a nationwide ban, but the conversation is gaining momentum. As more European neighbours adopt in-ovo sexing and phase out culling, pressure increases on other countries to follow suit. The technology is becoming cheaper, faster, and more accurate every year, making widespread adoption increasingly likely. And globally, the more consumers show they care, the faster governments and retailers move. If you're listening and thinking, how do I help make this happen? Here's the uplifting part. Change in this space has been driven almost entirely by public awareness and consumer pressure. You can support the shift by choosing eggs from producers who use in-ovo sexing or who explicitly avoid chick culling. In the UK, and this is the bit I think you may like, especially you, Stu, given that we are both in that beautiful, such a beautiful colour, the best thing about that party, I would say, area. In the UK, you can write to your local MP.
Yay!
About the potholes and about all the other stuff, but also about the little chick culling. Support animal welfare organisations campaigning for a ban, or simply ask your supermarket where their eggs come from. Internationally, the same applies. When shoppers ask questions, industries listen. Germany's ban shows that a long accepted practice can be overturned, not gradually, but decisively, when science, policy, and public values align. And with more countries joining the movement, the future looks brighter for millions of tiny chicks who until recently never had a chance. A grim story? Yes, but one that's rapidly becoming a good news story about innovation, compassion, and the power of people caring enough to demand better.
That is a lot better, isn't it? Because, yeah, currently they use maceration, which is grinding, or asphyxiation, which is awful, isn't it?
This,
But apparently the RSPCA have approved it because they said, oh, it's instant, so they don't suffer.
Of course they do. They must do.
It's
They
still
must do.
grim, though, isn't it?
As a result of that, I didn't know you couldn't eat male chickens. I never knew that. It says they're not suitable for meat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, don't lay eggs, and they're not profitable for meat production.
They probably just don't have as much meat on them.
Right. I think we're all for ovo-sexing technologies, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, it's still not ideal, but unless you all want to go vegan, it's better than what's currently in practice here in the UK.
That's good to hear. But the UK, we're not there yet, though, are we? So we need to go.
Unless we're not.
We need
Not
to
there
go.
on the Ocean Treaty, not there on this.
So
No.
Germany are leading this, and we need to campaign for this because imagine being ground up or suffocated at birth. Did you know the chicken is the most executed animal on the planet?
That
Also,
doesn't surprise me.
yeah, because that's the most eaten meat, isn't it? So it's good that chicken have got some rights. So up the chickens.
We
Thanks,
just need
Gemma.
to get on to our local MPs and make sure
Yeah.
they are all right with this.
We'll say all the factories in our reform voting areas ovo-sexing.
Anyway, so look, I know that story was only really going from something people shouldn't have been doing in the first place to maybe not doing it at all, but it's still a win and it's worth
It's big win. It's a big win for the cocks.
So the next story is in a similar vein, and it's some genuinely good news from America, which always feels surprising these days. One of your favourite places, Stu, the US state of Virginia.
Oh, I love Virginia. Hello to our Virginia listeners.
Well, big shout out to Virginia. They have just passed a law guaranteeing workers up to 12 weeks paid family and medical leave.
Fantastic.
Paid leave.
Fantastic.
In America.
Brilliant.
That's a country where people routinely have to start GoFundMes because they selfishly and lazily get ill. And yet in Virginia, they've decided you shouldn't be penalised for that by becoming homeless. It's the first southern state to introduce a statewide paid family and medical leave program, which means somewhere deep in the Republican heartlands, a conservative businessman just felt a sudden stabbing pain in his chest. The program will cover eligible workers up to 12 weeks paid leave, roughly 80% of their salary. It covers childbirth, caring for sick family members, serious health conditions, military family needs, and even includes 4 weeks of safe leave for survivors of domestic violence, stalking, and sexual assault. So some genuinely compassionate legislation. Compassion in modern politics.
That's amazing.
Rare, isn't it? I don't know how giving people time off to recover from trauma can even be a controversially political statement, but there we are.
Well, it's very sort of left, isn't it?
It's a bit woke.
It's a
isn't
bit
it?
woke, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's communism, isn't it?
And the political right do tend to react to workers' rights the way Dracula reacts to sunlight.
There's one for a t-shirt.
There are many reasons to love this story, but not least because this must absolutely infuriate Donald Trump.
Mm.
He's one of those rich guys I was talking about earlier who believes workers are theoretically important right up to the point they require healthcare as holidays or functioning organs. I could just imagine him hearing about paid family leave and immediately shouting, very unfair, very weak. Back in my day, people worked through childbirth, strong people, tremendous people,
Beautiful.
best people.
Beautiful.
It's something I find really fascinating about America. For all their constant talk about freedom, a lot of Americans have fewer workplace protections than a medium-sized Labrador in Sweden.
Why medium-sized?
Why not?
What about smaller-sized? They get all the rights.
I've not really studied it.
Okay, all right.
I've really
As
only
long
looked
as
at the
it's-
medium-sized ones.
There's some homework for you.
Medium-sized ones get less
Is he
rights
bad?
than fat Labradors.
I just thought it's very niche, that joke. I liked it, don't get me wrong.
Of course, critic the Virginia law says it will cost businesses too much money, which is the eternal argument whenever workers get literally anything. You could propose that employees should be allowed one sip of water every 6 hours, and some arsehole billionaire will appear on CNBC screaming about how it's going to destroy the economy. Meanwhile, every other developed country somehow continues functioning despite workers occasionally being allowed to see their children. What's especially funny is that the evidence from states with paid leave programs already in place, like California, New York, Minnesota, generally shows they improve staff reduction, reduce turnover, and help families stay financially stable. Turns out that's quite useful because apparently, when workers aren't collapsing from stress and debt, productivity improves.
What?
Who knew?
What?
Well, most people actually, but apparently not the Donald.
Do you think Donald Trump has healthcare?
I don't care. I imagine he does.
Yeah. See, no one else has any, but he does.
He does.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah, people are
It's the
saying it's the best
best
healthcare anyone's ever seen. I mean, this shouldn't feel revolutionary or even noteworthy in 2026, but somehow it still does. So, big shout out to Virginia.
Big shout out to Virginia. Keep listening.
I suppose it's about time that we handed over to Stu.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you missed last week's show, although
Yeah.
thanks for dropping in a genuinely brilliant impression of...
David Bowie.
Was it? Was
Yeah.
it really? Okay.
Well, the thing is, I changed it because Gemma said to me at the weekend, she said, every time you do an impression, you always say who it is. And I thought, yeah.
Exactly, don't you?
And I thought about it, and I do.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm going to try and do impressions without saying who it is.
Right.
I don't think I said I was David Bowie on that impression, did I? But you all got it. So
anyway, last time you were going to cover a story about sharks. I'd really like to hear that now, if that would be okay.
Yeah.
Please feel free, obviously, to interrupt Stu as much as you like.
Should we all think of a shark? What's your favourite shark?
A great white, obviously.
Great white.
Although hammerheads.
Hammerheads.
Sharky from Sharky and George.
Sharky from Sharky and George.
Yeah.
Dogfish.
Is that a
They're
shark?
kind of cute. Yeah, I think they are. They're like a tiny shark.
You
Usually,
don't really hear about hammerheads anymore, do you?
well,
They used to be everywhere, and you never hear about hammerheads.
you say everywhere.
Literally everywhere. When we were kids, that's all anyone ever talked about, were the hammerheads. What happened to all the hammerheads, Stu?
I don't know. I mean, I suppose the same thing
Well,
is.
are they still around?
It's a bit like when you were growing up. There was always sinking sand, wasn't there?
Quicksand.
Quicksand.
Yeah. That was going to be a big problem.
I mean, but you don't.
and
you don't really-
pirates.
I thought that was probably how I was going to die.
Well, I think we all
Well,
did,
it
didn't
is.
we?
But in the
Isn't that
70s,
quicksand shark?
but 70s and 80s, quicksand. I mean, where's all the quicksand gone?
Yeah. And pink dog poo. You never see pink dog poo
No, all
anymore.
white dog. poo.
Fluffy. Oh, I stood in dog poo today. It really ruined my day.
Hogweed, giant hogweed.
Yeah.
Don't see that so much now, do you? So
No.
the answer to your hammerheads, Jim. Bit of homework there for you. What's happened to all the hammerheads?
Where the hammerhead's gone?
Well, I'm going to tell you some stuff about sharks you probably didn't know. Did you know
There's
that?
lots I don't know about sharks.
Well,
This shouldn't be too difficult.
Well, apparently they have best friends. We've been getting them wrong all these years. Do you know that? So, new research from a global team at the University of Exeter, not the University of Bath. It's nothing to do with them. They're close, but it's not Bath. And the Fiji Shark Lab.
Fiji Shark Lab.
The Fiji Shark Lab.
They sound cool.
It's a cool place to work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, they were looking at bull sharks, and
You're a bull shark.
you're a bull shark. And they found out they're social. They have complex networks, casual acquaintances. They do. That's what they found out.
Just on nodding terms.
Well,
Unless they swim past.
Yeah. This is what they do.
They're like, morning.
Raise a fin on the way past.
Yeah. This is what the Fiji Shark Lab discovered.
I'm not going to argue with the Fiji shark there.
That sharks have casual acquaintances. And aren't they the best casual
What do
acquaintances?
sharks talk about?
Well,
I don't think they can talk, Shelley.
Well, how do they have friends?
well, I'll tell you all about it. And they're not just friends, they're best friends.
Oh,
Okay.
do they have like best friend, second best friend,
No, I don't think. Well,
third best friend?
to a degree. I mean, the Fiji Shark Lab, they didn't just make this up, right? They've been studying this for like 6 years in the shark reef.
So how do you know they didn't just make it up?
Well, because
They could have studied it for 6 years, got nowhere and gone, I'll just make some shit up about it.
well, they
You better
could
say
have done,
something because we'll lose our funding.
but they published it now,
That's
so
good enough for me.
it's peer reviewed, so it must be true. So that
The sharks reviewed it?
no, the sharks didn't peer review it.
Well,
No.
they're the ones who are really going to know.
Madness. So they tracked.
Madness peer review.
Yeah.
Suggs knows a lot about this.
They tracked 184 individual bull sharks. Quite specific, that. They split them into 3 age groups: the youngsters, sub-adults, and the prime adults.
How old are each of those age groups, please?
Well,
What are the bands there?
we haven't got the definitions of the age. So the youngsters.
I think that sub-adults is a great way to describe the 4 of us.
Well, although they call them the youngsters, in brackets, they've then put sub-adults. So there's 3. So I'm going to call them sub-adults rather than youngsters. So sub-adults, prime adults, and the advanced elders. So make of that of what you will.
How
And
can they tell what age they are?
If you cut them in half, you can count the rings.
Do old sharks have big, long white beards?
Well, I don't think they have beards, do they, sharks?
But they would suit one, though, wouldn't they?
Well, the hammerhead, that would look a bit weird, wouldn't it? They'd have to sort of like strap the bits on the hammer bit on the side. For the rest, they've got big nose, maybe.
It's easy to tell. You just play the song and see which one dances along. It's got Baby Shark.
You're quite good at
Age them like
Jim.
that.
No, that's not allowed in. Nobody was allowed to mention that.
It's done, isn't
What we can do?
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's out there, isn't it? Now, the Fiji Shark Lab, they didn't just watch them swim by. Oh no,
What did they do, Stu?
well, they looked for specific clues. The Fiji Shark Lab, they're like sleuths, I would say.
Oh,
Do you like sleuthing?
God, yeah. Who doesn't?
Do you like sleuthing, everybody?
Of course.
So what they looked at, do certain sharks consistently stay within one body length of each other? Also, were they engaging in lead-follow routines or synchronized parallel swimming? The data was clear, apparently. Sharks don't just mix at random. Oh no, they have active social preferences just like humans. They choose who they want to hang out with, and they actively avoid certain other individuals, hammerheads. In fact, dive masters could actually spot specific pairs. The mature adult, nicknamed Chunky, regularly parallel swam with a younger female named Lady Lazarus. That's what they
Chunky and
identified.
Lady.
So did they name themselves this? Or?
No, this was the divers, and obviously the Fiji Shark Lab. Chunky regularly parallel swam with Lady Lazarus. So then they went on to the
She gets a cool name like Lady Lazarus, and he gets called Chunk.
Chunky.
Yeah.
There's quite a theme here tonight. In the shark world, it's female-led. The study found that both male and female bull sharks actively prefer the company of females. The reason they think that is because females are bigger than male bull sharks. The reason they hang around with the females is they're more protected from predators because they've got the big females around them.
Who's the predator of a shark?
Bigger sharks.
And you know, orcas
The big
team
boys.
up. Orcas team up. They get to like the middle of the shark and they just rip the inside straight out.
Oh, I didn't know
Sharks with
you would
huge
just have
holes
a
inside
really.
of them, and their insides missing because orcas team up and tear their insides out.
They're getting vicious, aren't they? They're progressively getting vicious.
Are we okay today?
Define okay, Shirley.
I mean, this has been like the goriest show ever.
The Halloween specials come out.
I think that if we all see each other at a weekend, we should then perhaps not have a show the following week.
So the
prime more than once in a week is bad.
Yeah.
From machination of cocks to orca-related organ damage. It's been quite the journey, isn't it, today? Quite the journey. Anyway, let me talk to you about prime adults, because they form the absolute core of the community. The older advanced adult sharks, they tend to drift away from the social scene as they get a bit older.
Drift away.
Yeah, you just yeah.
Well, you get older.
Yeah, you do drift away. You know, so we had some good times, but one for the road and out into the deep blue ocean. Anyway, they've already spent decades honing their skills. They know how to hunt, they know how to mate, and they don't really need a squad to survive anymore. I know what you're all thinking here. What about the kids, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What about the kids?
So younger sub-adult bull sharks usually stay away from the reserve. They usually hide in the mangrove systems and rivers to avoid being eaten by the others. But research noticed a few bolder ones, a few spunky bull sharks, no less. They tend to risk it all and they'll go and visit the deeper reserve. When they do, they don't just get chased off, they form ties with specific adult sharks. These older mentors act as a social facilitator, but like you, Jim, bringing the youngsters into the fold. This unlocks a massive evolutionary shortcut. So by hanging out with adults, I know they're kids, but these are sharks, so it's not the same thing. But by hanging out with adults, the youth learn where to find the best food, how to safely navigate the currents, and how to avoid deadly convicts. Deadly conflicts.
Convicts.
A strange new insight into the shark world. Spunky bull sharks.
It's not really a personality trait, being social. It's more for their sort of conservation and biology. Let's go back to the Fiji Shark Lab, shall we?
Oh, that's
okay. Well, they're working directly. Let's keep this snappy now with Fiji's Ministry of Fisheries to use the exact data for. What's going on here?
I don't know. I just feel like we've been here for a really long time.
That's because we have.
Hey, come on.
What day
Here we go.
Start speaking about sharks?
Come on, let's keep this crispy now. We're nearly there.
I'm on leave this week and I'm just going to suddenly find I have to go back to work in like 5 minutes.
No, come on. We've all put a good shift in. Let's keep it crispy. Let's get it done. Right. So let's go back to the Fiji. It's not helping that, is it? Right, come on. let's get back to the Fiji Shark Lab. They're working with the Fiji Ministry of Fisheries to use the data for conservation efforts, because what they've understood is that sharks relay. They don't do that. They rely. They don't relay, do they?
Well, how would they keep the battens?
Well, where would they keep the battens? Haven't they got like holes in their heads? Oh, was that whales? Oh, it's dolphins, isn't it? They have one on their head, can't they?
Shove it in their blowhole.
Shove it in your blowhole. Come on.
Sharks have gills.
Keep it snappy.
Let's keep it crispy. Right. Okay. Because when we understand that sharks rely on these complex interconnected networks to survive, I think what we do realise is we can't just protect them as isolated numbers on the spreadsheet, can we? Let's not do just that. What we need to do, I mean, come on, we've got to do more than that, haven't we? So
you know,
let's
that
go
was
back.
a question on everyone's lips, really, wasn't it? We can't keep sharks as isolated numbers on the spreadsheet.
I
I
mean,
was always wondering when there'd be a little bit of spreadsheet action being mentioned on this pod.
It's been just on the tip of my tongue. It really has.
well, I mean, the Fiji Shark Lab has been working on this for 6 years, and if they just came to the conclusion that they can protect them as isolated numbers on the spreadsheet, then
That's nearly as long as we've been working on this episode.
I mean, that's quite a lot of funding, isn't it? For not a lot of.
You stop snapping your fingers at me.
I'm trying to keep it whooshy.
I think that should be saying.
Okay.
Did you actually die on the train on the way home?
Okay. Come on.
Welcome to purgatory.
Come on. Look, we're nearly there. All right. We're nearly there. If you can just hold on. Ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think we've all agreed we can't just protect the sharks as isolated numbers on a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Obviously, to take it a bit further and to make the funding worthwhile,
Yeah.
what we really have to do is to protect their community, because we aren't really just saving a species, are we?
No, God, no. I never said we were, to be fair.
I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? So we aren't just saving a species anymore. What we're actually doing is preserving an ocean society of shark friends.
By the time you finish this, sharks are now all extinct.
Not shark.
When I was doing that this week, I really cut it down. Thought I'm gonna really
Yeah, well, you certainly did that.
But it was just when
I just have to let the cats out.
I didn't feel. It didn't feel punchy.
Didn't it?
No.
I definitely came across.
A lot of cocks tonight, isn't there?
Cocks.
A lot of cocks.
Okay, thanks, Stu. I feel I really, really want to wrap things up now. That's about all we've got time for this week, and somehow, against all sense, that is also one full year of Everything's Fine, probably. 12 months and hundreds of stories proving humanity is capable of kindness, intelligence, and cooperation, carefully balanced against the ongoing existence of Nigel Farage. Honestly, when we started the podcast, I assumed one of three things would happen. We'd run out of good news, society would collapse, or Stu would accidentally get us cancelled for saying something no one should ever say in any circumstances ever. And yet, here we are, we're still going, which means either this show has genuine value, or we've all developed a codependent trauma bond with sarcasm. Both. So, genuinely, thank you to everyone who's listened this past year, even if you only popped in or accidentally downloaded every episode by mistake and are now slowly clearing up the mess left behind.
Yes, we're looking at you, Vietnam.
We'll be back next week with more hope, more chaos, more jokes, and almost certainly another story about Elon Musk behaving like a man who's just discovered cocaine and Reddit simultaneously. Until then, look after yourselves, look after each other, try not to join a far-right WhatsApp group by accident, and remember that everything's fine. Probably.
Cock chops.
Yes.